ever.
And tomorrow,
where do you live, Henry?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
a
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police
Okay.
in the lives of their kids.
Posing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring. And
Okay,
no.
so
Guy, never wish me will marry me.
that's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's nothing like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way?
yeah,
Do you know? Do you know?
Imagine what
God has divinely made you like that.
Imagine.
Hello everyone and welcome to The Lounge. My name is Margaret Osazowa and as usual, I'm not the only one on set today. I have the beautiful woman on green, Moinyoluwa Olajide.
Hi guys, how you doing?
They're very calm, but we know. And of course, our prof, John himself.
Hello everyone, good evening.
Good evening, John.
Hello,
How are you?
Good
I'm
evening.
good.
John, good day.
Yeah, I think I'm actually good.
Any, speak
The
normal
Lord
English.
be
Yeah?
with you. Don't worry. By the time we start this conversation, you'll be very warm.
Oh, okay.
Yes, of course. So once again, guys, welcome to the show. As per our usual tradition, we walk you through some of the stories that trended in the past week or this week. Now, let's start with the very first one I have here. Now, there was this particular lady that says she went to see her boyfriend's parents. I mean, she lived in the house for a while. She didn't cook, she didn't clean, she didn't do anything. All she did was join them to watch movies. Now, Kasala burst and she's telling her friend that, oh, they don't want her to marry the son anymore. The mother doesn't like her. And the friend is like, how can you go to somebody's house? You don't cook, you don't clean, you don't do anything. Okay, apologize now. The guy say never. She never apologize to nobody. Now the friend is saying, since you don't want to apologize, I will block you because you're stressing me. And now the friend is asking, if it was you, would you let your brother still marry that girl? Let's start with you, Mohin.
No, I would not. And I think we have actually tampered with the way we see life and we reason in this age and time. I said something a couple of weeks ago. I said we were raised in some certain ways. The wokeness that we have in this generation is making us feel like those things that were normal, that were actually the right thing to do, are now the wrong things to do. Now, nothing says that you should not wake up as a woman. In your own mother and father's house, would you not wake up and do things normally? In your own house, like when you're living alone, won't you wake up to do normal, like house chores in the house? So how do you think that it is fine for you to go to your boyfriend's house, your future mother-in-law's house, and you went to cross your leg as the princess that you are? I'm sure your parents did a good job. You are just the one who is trying to be foolish here, but no problem.
Okay, John, please, your take.
Yeah. I wouldn't let that happen. I myself cannot even go on with that if I was in that situation. Because according to the norms in our societies that we see here, it's just normal. Even if you made an example with your parents' house, I think that's quite personal. And everyone will most likely agree that that's what should be done. But let's say you even go, to visit your uncle or even a friend, you get it's just normal for you to do something. I know some of us have been to some places where they're like, we have our things here, don't worry, we already have it sorted out. Sure. But you have to put that effort that, okay, I want to do something. It does not have to get to the point where everybody's not feeling like they want to make you a slave or whatever. You have to just, do something.
Yeah, I think for where I stand, I just think she has bad character. Now, first things first, I stand to be corrected, but I mean, if you know that you have bad character, you don't move out of the confines of your house. I mean, explore your bad character in your house. Now, I think that the only reason your fiancé would say, go and meet his mom is because, of course, maybe he's serious with you. Some people will say, what are you doing there in the first place? I would genuinely ask that question, what are you doing there? Has he put a ring on the finger? Are you engaged? Even when you're engaged, safe, how many people they really go to their spouse's house? When you now know that you're not the type that cooks, you don't clean. So what you're trying to say in essence is, even the plate that you used to eat, you go and put it inside the sink. Bad character here now.
Let's flip the table. If it was a brother that brought his girlfriend home or his wife to be home,
of course,
and you have to do the cooking,
the house will
and
shake.
she crosses her leg, how would you feel?
The house will shake. In fact, the relationship is over.
All of them.
Everybody will be hungry together.
Now, in this case now, where this friend is asking, oh, if you, of course not. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. At least the room that you slept in, at least lay the bed, clean it. It's the room you slept in. But of course, like I said earlier, you get bad character. We on the land will be praying for you. Make God change your bad character. So good.
I get all that things
character.
to pray for.
So you will not pray
I
for
know
your
they
sister.
pray for who I know how many sister my mama born.
You see it now. We have denied you. We have denied you 3 times. Now let's move on to the second conversation. Now I think this one touched me a tiny bit, and this was a young lady that came on social media. I wanted to speak to her friend whom she had known for 5 years, over 5 years, I beg your pardon. So she says she met this lady 5 years ago, and when she met her, she said her friend wasn't looking very good. First of all, she started with her friend has 2 kids for 2 men. Then she went further to say that the girl has a fashion house and she's not even really that good in the fashion house safe. Then she went further again to now say, and that's how the girl now saw someone that was hawking hair go and mineral on the road. Good atto, now she let her buy for. She said, no. She don't take that. She said, and because of that, she just feels that she has grown her. They're not on the same level. Like, and when I saw that story, I was just like, Alabosi, Alabosi. Because they explain it to me, make it make sense to me. I mean, how do you have a friend? And the first thing that you are telling us that we did not ask you for is that she has 2 kids for 2 different men. What exactly was she trying to do? Maybe you can make sense of what the friend was trying to do. Because I still don't get what she's trying to do.
She's not your friend. It's fine for people to outgrow people. Like, you grow out of a certain stage, you don't feel connected to this person. But bringing it to social media to degrade this person, to talk about this person in such a condescending manner is what is not acceptable. And I feel like this thing is becoming a trend, a subtle trend, where people are coming out to throw their friends under the bus. Now, I think last week I saw like 2 different posts of people coming out. One came out and said that a friend got a job and she was excited, but she was not really excited, so she blocked the friend or something like that because she's not excited. She's not happy that her friend is doing better than she's doing. And I was like, why the hate? Okay, I understand that. It's normal for you to be jealous. It's normal for you to have this, a little setback when your friend is doing something. You know that, you're in the same age range, you should be doing the same thing, but you're experiencing a setback at that time. That's not your permanent situation. So why are you having that hurt? And okay, it's fine for you to even have that hurt. Why are you bringing it to social media to put it up? You knowing fully well that anyhow, this person who is going to see this post, the post went viral, and the person will know that it's you that have said that thing. I don't know what the people consider as
she's
friends.
She's just not a good person. John, your 2 cents on this.
Well, I sense jealousy in here. Possibly there are some things this other friend, the one who has children, has that this particular person does not have, that she's not telling us. Because the way it looked, it seemed like there are things she's not saying. And then she's trying to project the ones that she feels that people are going to, feel is negative.
Yeah.
So it's fine, honestly, just like Moin said, to get to a stage in your life where you feel like, this person we're coming along, I can remember some of my university classmates, and we don't talk. Like it's not that we have any problems, so just view WhatsApp status and stuff like that. I mean, it's not a big deal. If you feel like you don't want to send, delete the number, and that's fine.
It's even normal, honestly. Like you said, when we are growing up, there are people that you were classmates together. And right now, it's not because this person has done anything bad to you. There's nothing to talk about. Life has moved on. There's this adage that says that 10 children cannot play together for 10 years. Life will throw all of you in different areas. Somebody is doing well, another person is not doing well. If any reason comes that I need to help you, I will help you.
Of course.
But if we might not just roll on the same level, and if we come together later in the future, and I am here, and I feel like, you didn't meet up to my standard, does not still mean that I'm going to talk down on you, because life happens.
So if you even look at the other example she gave about the friend trying to purchase her
Egg roll.
from a hawker, from a street
Yeah,
hawker,
like how?
It's portraying a homie.
Do you understand?
You don't even get levels.
Do you understand?
As in,
it's like, so it's coming from a place of financial wellness.
What were you even doing in that scene? Why did you go back to that?
No, that's what some people use as class.
Yeah, it's classism. It's just basic classism. And our own jealousy is not even what I would want to call jealousy. I would like to tag it as witchcraft. Because there's a thin line between when you're jealous that your friend is doing better than you. I mean, it's okay for you to feel some type of way. It's okay for you to... Now, the problem from that feeling some type of way is now, are you trying to grow? Are you learning from that? Are you trying to push yourself? Because there are people that are naturally very lazy people. They are laid back. They don't try anything new. That is just their lifestyle. Then you see your friend that has tried, failed, and is somewhere you're like, look at you. Now this our other friend, you not even look at her and say, oh, because you're wearing a nice jumpsuit,
And I'm
I'm
not.
tying a wrapper and a blouse. I will still show you la lejo now, I will still do you this stuff. Let me buy you mineral and ego. That's your friend that you have known for years. And you just felt like, oh, this one is not on my league. If she was not on your league, you had no business going to see her.
Exactly.
To start with. You had no business coming online. I mean, the whole conversation from beginning to end was just very disappointing. And honestly, if that your friend is reading this right now, I'm so glad, I'm grateful to God that you people are separated.
Abi.
I'm great. Just do like this.
Of course, we already know who is lower class.
Just
Even if your friend is beneath you, can't you help her? Why did you go back there in the first place? You know you cannot help her.
do you know that some people will tell you that if you look at 10 friends and they're like, there's one person that is not doing well, or like 3 people that are not doing well, talk to the 7. Because in a class of 10 friends, you're 10 friends, you are 7 doing very well, and the remaining 3 are not doing well, and nobody's talking about it, then there's a problem. You enjoy being called, oh, the wealthy
rich
ones, the rich ones, the it girls. You enjoy being called those. Meanwhile, they are this friend. But do you know that if we look at all of you, are literally like the same thing? They're not going anywhere. They're just going to continue to be there, collecting and collecting and collecting. But teach them. No. Now, this one would have even helped our friend. And we don't, I think that this social media, I don't know, there's something about social media where you think that everything you must say and write. Now, this particular lady will see this message now and she'll be hurt. She'll be heartbroken, but I know that you will move on because you're doing well. And if, peradventure, what your friend has said is true, that you're not really that great. I don't think you're not really that great because, I mean, you're already in a fashion school. You're having a fashion business. So, yes, you're doing enough, but you can still upgrade. So, I wish you well. Now, let's get into the main conversation of the day. Hey, we've laughed, we've danced, we've dolificate. Now, this one is a very sensitive issue. I know that most of us have seen a video trending this week. I think it started from Sunday. Trending this TikToker, her name Mirabelle, and she has stated that she was sexually assaulted by a young man whose identity, I beg your pardon, we don't know. Now, according to Mirabelle, she has insomnia. You will be surprised, but I really follow that story. So she has insomnia, chronic insomnia. And the nights too, she tried to sleep as usual, but it didn't come. So at about 6 a.m., she decided to take alcohol. And when she took it, she said, I don't know the time this person came to knock on her door, according to her story. And she got a knock on the door. So she stood up from the bed, still a little bit hungover. And by the time she got to the door, she said the person pushed her. And she has this fridge very close to her door. So she hit her head on the fridge and she slightly passed out. Tori, she was still mumbling little, so slightly passed out. According to her, the guy now took advantage of the situation. Most of you have seen the video. You don't expect me to come and start telling you how this one happened. But the craziest part of that entire conversation was where she said he used a face blade. I don't know if you know a face blade. They use it to take off hairs on the face. He used the face blade to cut her in a private area just to stimulate himself. I think another part that was also very disturbing was the message that she put out after she came out crying and telling everybody in the world that she was sorry, she went through what she went through, and all of those things she was saying. And the message was very, very nasty. The guy, according to her, the guy described her body, said he had been seeing her, that she once complimented him that he smelled nice. He tried to get her number. She didn't give him the number. So he paid bikes not to pass through the area that she passes through, just so that he could get across to her and, check her, maybe get her number again. So when she was not forthcoming, that was when he did what he did. And then he now said in the message that she should not worry, that 4 years later, they would meet again and they would date. Now, this conversation has blown up. Everybody is talking about it. I'm talking, us now. I don't think I need to tell you this. All of us are investigative journalists. The ones that have landed on our page, I beg your pardon, have landed on the page. The neighbors have spoken, the friends have spoken. And that is what we're here to dissect today. So, what's the topic? TikTokers' alleged sexual assault sparks outrage. So, for this one, I'm going to start with John. John, what are your thoughts?
getting to know about this whole stuff, it puts this idea in my head. You know, before now I would have said Nollywood, but I feel like our industry is doing better these days with the storylines. So I will equate it to, there's these ads, if you're conversant with TikTok and Instagram, there are these ads that come out with AI voices where they explain a young prince where he now decided to be poor so that he can find love, you know. So he now met the girl, he now you get that kind of stuff. Or do you see the one that they say he has superpower, but he hide the superpower? Later, he now use superpower to defeat one whole village. Like that's the kind of vibe this thing is giving me. Like someone that has, you know, studied literature and you know, she should not go to university.
You're serious.
So the whole story to me, I like to follow all these kind of things. It does not look consistent. That's my own issue. I mean, sexual assault is a no-no. It's not something to be encouraged at all. It's a no. There's no bias to it. It's a no. But then when we look forward or further into the evidences we have, you know, as the detectives, journalists,
CSI, FBI, Interpol.
So by the time we look at the evidences we have on the table, this kind of thing, if you just
it's very inconsistent.
Going back to my Nollywood guys, if you just give us one movie next month,
Jesus, John.
Now, very nice inspiration.
You know, it's I don't sound insensitive about this. Since the whole issue came out, I've been trying to, like, you know, stay positive, stay neutral.
What's your positive?
Just stay positive that it really happened. She deserves justice. The what's it called? The Grapes deserve to be brought to book because we had like an issue like that. I think a week before.
Yeah.
And now this is coming up, and it's becoming like. When I first saw the video, I was like, I'm glad that people are now speaking up. The first lady, they picked it up, everything is improved. I think they arrested the guy or something like that. And this one was coming up, I'm like, okay, I'm hopeful that this one is going to get to a very positive end. Yeah. And with all of the things that came out, those things were things that made people literally cry. A lot of people came out, celebrities have come out online to like support. People have literally shown their support because there is an extreme allegation here. Yeah. Someone used a face-blade to cause your private part. He said that he knows you. He said that he was still going to date you in the future. He said a lot of things. I mean, it was so, you know, I'm using it that so now. You could get what I'm saying. So people are saying that there is this, there's the gap. And I've been trying to say, okay, regardless of what people are saying, let me hope that it's true. You know why I'm hoping? Because it takes a lot for rape victims to pick up their phone, show their faces. The era that we didn't have internet, people to even talk and tell their close family, it's a lot.
Problem, yeah.
Now, for somebody to pick up their phone and record themselves, and you know that this thing is going to the internet and it's going to be there for life. To say that, oh, I was raped and this is this, and somebody is coming out to do that, and they are, the story not too clear. It's going to break my heart if it's not so clear. It is really going to break my heart.
You know, and I'll take it from where you just said it. When yes, it will really break our hearts. Because, I mean, when this story first came up and quickly became viral, everybody felt the hate. Everybody was sad. Like, what is this? For Christ's sake.
The face bleed.
We are women. Like, we are not a charity case. You are not doing us a favor by having us in your life. So what the hell? You know, I remember there was this young guy that even came up and said, for crying out loud, he will never understand why men grape women when there are several ones on the street who would willingly allow you to have access to them for a token. So he will never really understand it. But you see, in the case of this young lady, which I'm actually praying for that, this thing happened though. They happened. Because, first of all, I read the story and I said, oh my God, I was sad, and I went online. You trust us now. No, if it's not even us, you trust social media. They started bringing out all sorts of things. So I saw one where she had spoken to her dad, sexually assaulting her, and then that was the reason why she did not go to the police. Because some people were asking, oh, why didn't you go to the police? She was like, oh, the first time she was sexually assaulted, she had taken the case to the police shut her up. They didn't even try. They shut her up. In fact, that her dad, a police officer came in and slapped her face. The dad came in, beat her, they took her home. So because of that, she had refused to tell the police anything, and this has now happened now. Another situation that came up, matters arising, where or to change the TikTok account, say DM for ads.
Yes.
Another matter now arising, where you took sniper, apologies, wrong word, choice of words. You took a toxic substance. And in less than 24 hours, they used Gary and revive you back. A lot of
Very yellow off me.
a lot of things. Now, after that thing happened to you, according to her, a friend told her, quick, where she should sit down on top. That was a serious matter. Who are the friends? The first question.
I think the friend is even a E. Because it's like he took me to his house, he gave me pills, and he took me down. So your male friend now nurse, where they take care of you. If you get nurse, Abi. Because see, this thing did not really gel. Now when she said DM for advert, you know, I think that post has gained about 12 million views.
Yeah.
So the next thing is like, how do I monetize my? Please, what are people advertising for on your page? No, listen now.
No. We have,
What are people advertising for? On her page because of Grape like this. Now that one left. She did there's this trend she has been doing, because I check her TikTok page. There's this trend that has been going on, like I think this transition stuff that people mix stuff together. While she was in the hospital, she still did that trend on the hospital. That people said that I will not take my life. See me now, I survived or something. Or see me I was like, you still stood up in the hospital, do video. Hello everyone, I'm here. I'm sorry I cannot take your call. You that say you took sniper. You that say that they rape you. And even if there is going to be any communication from you to the public, that first video should be the last video that you will do.
Yes.
Every other person should do the video, not you. No, you're not coming addressing the public every single time. And bro, the only thing that is wrong with you is your hair. That's the only thing I know that is wrong with her. Your hair, your physique. You look like everything is okay. And according to reports that we are hearing now, allegedly, they said that she went to the clinic and she told them that she has stomach pain. They did not know about any Grape case or whatnot. It was stomach ache she went for. Well, now the police has taken up the case and we are just patiently waiting for the result. Because people have called her. Social media influencers have called her to ask this. I remember one said that she should come to Abuja.
Yes.
For checkup. Guess what she said? They asked her to sit down on hot water.
So
even if she come, they will not see the tear. Is it the water is a miracle water?
Because there's even another one. There's even another one. You know, there's some things you hear like, okay, I don't want to sound insensitive. I'm also a woman too. You know, and then I now went online and that's what I one even said, once he heard about it and where she was stated, the hospital that she was kept, that he went with some agencies. And by the time they got there, her phone was switched off. Nobody was willing to talk to him. It was so embarrassed alongside the agencies that came with him. And I'm like, this is not it is not a palatable case.
Exactly.
It's a sad case. And when people are coming in numbers to want to help you, it's the kind of grace that you carry. It's grace. Some people don't even live enough to tell detail.
Exactly.
So if you play, and that's what I'm saying now, that I really hope to God, Sister Mirabel, that it happened. Tori, if it did not happen, and you're joking, because there's this girl from one school, her name is Adeife.
Okay.
That also came out to come and apologize. She's so sorry. The particular boy in question that she said Grape did not grape her. I'm like, what are you talking about?
When I saw the video, I kept looking at the girl. I was looking at her with, sorry to say, like there was this disgust in me.
What is wrong
like,
with you people?
You said someone raped you, and you not came back and I'm sorry, it was a mistake. I didn't mean it. Everything I said was a lie. I'm like, you have parents, you have siblings, you have family members. Are they proud of this nonsense you have done? On Obasanjo's internet.
You see Obasanjo?
Whoever have the internet. Now, see, sorry, John. We have these cases going on here, and I am so sad because if you talk about the neighbors scenario, now, I don't know. I don't want to sound insensitive to them as well, but I feel like there is this subtle hate from the neighbors because this whole debunking came from them at first, and now their own narrative is that Nobody entered the compound. They were at home. They didn't go to church. In fact, somebody was washing clothes in the compound. But throughout that live video, everything I was like, the kind of reaction I was getting from them was hate. Like they don't
Why
like
would you
her.
even go on live? Why would you go
So
on
to
live?
talk down on
talk-
everything.
why would
They
you go
said
on
a lot,
live?
and you know that these people are not sensitive people. These people are just people that they don't care whatever happens. You will know that they are not matured people. They said a lot of things. They talked down on her. They showed us our house. That is even, you're not even being security conscious.
See, Moyi, because our producer is already saying it's time to wrap up. I mean, if we continue this conversation, we might even have a part 2, part 3, part 4. The truth of the matter is the craze for views, engagements, money on social media will make you do things that are unheard of. Because if a girl actually went through that stuff and she lives in the same compound with you, the first thing that should come to your mind is not to turn on your phone, turn on your lights, and go live. That
Everybody
should not-
wants to gain
Yeah,
traction and
that
they get
should-
followers
That
too
should
now.
not be it. But I mean, we're about to wrap up now, so John, your 2 cents.
And I think what actually disturbs me about all this is not these people in question, but the fact that these things happen, and what's going to be the encouragement of people who actually go through it.
Yeah.
How are they going to be able to come out, having in mind that if you come outside, the first thing they will ask you is, are you sure it happened to you? Because of what has happened in the past, not because people are trying to play down your experience. So I feel like for the general public, before you take on your cameras and whatever, you need to think about
What you're doing.
actual human beings who
Yeah.
go through those kind of situations and the effect on them. Because it's not always about you. I mean, yeah.
Thank you, John. And just as we wrap up the show, grape is a very, very serious crime. And nobody, emphasis on nobody, deserves that. So please, stop it. We are human beings. We are not chickens. Even chickens say they seek permission when they follow their self around. Dogs safe. So how much more a human being? So please, because I think we have flogged on this grape issue for too long, and I'm just begging, I'm appealing. Stop graping women. Hashtag Ejo. Thanks a lot. And that's a wrap today for today's show, The Lounge. My name is Margaret Osazawa. This has been Moyodowa and John. Until next week, Thursday. Bye.